Welcome to this journey of wisdom, where ancient Stoic philosophy helps us navigate our chaotic modern lives. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the pressures around you, drained by caring too much about things that don't truly matter, this video is for you. Today we're going to explore 5 Stoic lessons that will show you how to reclaim your peace, stop sweating the small stuff, and focus on what's really important. These principles are timeless and powerful. Let's dive deep into how they can transform your life. 1. Master your reactions. Control the controllable. The Stoics believe that life's true challenge is learning to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. This is where so many of us get trapped, caring too much about things that are entirely outside our power. Think of it like this. In any situation, there are 2 zones. The first zone is the realm of things you control, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. The second zone is everything else. Other people's opinions, circumstances, and events like the weather or a global pandemic. Imagine you're at work and a coworker criticizes your performance unfairly. Your natural response might be frustration, anger, or even defensiveness. But here's the Stoic truth. You can't control what that person says or does. You can, however, control your reaction to it. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of freedom. When you recognize that your power lies in your response and not in external events, you regain control over your own peace of mind. This principle doesn't mean becoming passive or detached from life's challenges. It's about learning to redirect your energy. Instead of wasting emotional and mental effort on things beyond your influence, traffic, weather, others' opinions, focus on how you respond. When you master this mindset, everyday annoyances lose their power to ruin your mood or cause unnecessary stress. Practical application. The next time something outside your control triggers a negative emotion, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, breathe and let go. If it's something you can influence, channel that energy into a positive, productive response. 2. Live fully in the present, the power of now. One of the great illusions of modern life is the constant chase for what's next. We rush from task to task, moment to moment, always with our minds in the future or the past. Rarely are we truly present. This mindset of constant distraction prevents us from experiencing the richness of life in real time. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." His advice is simple yet profound. The present moment is all we really have. Think about how often your mind drifts. You might be sitting at dinner with family, but your thoughts are on tomorrow's work deadline. Or maybe you're taking a walk, but instead of enjoying the scenery, you're replaying an argument from earlier. In either case, you're missing the fullness of life unfolding before you. The Stoics believe that life isn't happening in the past or future. It's only happening right now. By constantly worrying about what's next, we not only rob ourselves of joy but also amplify our anxieties. The future is uncertain, and dwelling on it fills our minds with unnecessary stress. Similarly, obsessing over past mistakes traps us in regret. Stoicism invites us to live in the now, fully engaging with whatever task or experience is at hand. Whether it's a simple cup of coffee in the morning, a conversation with a friend, or a quiet moment of reflection, being fully present enriches each experience. Practical application. Start small. Throughout the day, bring your attention back to the present moment. When your mind begins to wander, gently guide it back to what you're doing. Whether you're eating, walking, or working, focus on the sensory details, how things look, taste, or feel. Over time, this practice will deepen your connection with life's moments, reducing stress and increasing contentment. 3. Accept change. Flow with life's impermanence. If there's one certainty in life, it's that things will change. Relationships, careers, circumstances, even your own body and mind. Yet, humans are naturally resistant to change. We cling to what's familiar, seeking stability and comfort in a world that is constantly shifting. But the Stoics saw change not as something to fear, but as a fundamental law of the universe. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make of it." Stoicism teaches us that resisting change is futile because it's the nature of life to evolve. Whether it's a new job, the end of a relationship, or even the loss of a loved one, Stoicism encourages us to flow with the changes, rather than fight against them. In fact, it's often in the most difficult transitions that we grow the most. Imagine trying to swim upstream in a fast-flowing river. You'd exhaust yourself fighting against the current. But what if, instead, you turned and flowed with the water, trusting it to carry you forward? That's the Stoic approach to life's changes. When you stop resisting and start accepting, you open yourself to new opportunities, perspectives, and even peace in the midst of turmoil. Practical application. When faced with unexpected changes, Practice reframing your perspective. Instead of seeing change as a threat, ask yourself, how can this help me grow? Embrace the idea that every chapter of life, good or bad, has something valuable to offer. Over time, this acceptance will reduce the fear and anxiety that often accompany life's transitions. 4. Detach from external approval. Live for yourself, not others. In the age of social media, external validation is a currency. We're conditioned to seek approval from others, through likes, comments, shares, and accolades. But Stoicism teaches us that true freedom comes from detaching from these external measures of worth. Epictetus warned, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." And one of the greatest wants we have today is the approval of others. Think about it, how much of your daily life is influenced by the opinions of others? Whether it's the clothes you wear, the career you pursue, or even the content you post online, there's often a subconscious pull to seek validation from those around you. But this external focus can trap you in a cycle of anxiety and dissatisfaction because it's impossible to control how others see you. The Stoics believed that real self-worth comes from living according to your own values and principles. What matters is not what others think of you, but how you live your life. This doesn't mean ignoring others completely or being indifferent to relationships. It means valuing your own judgment above all. True contentment comes when you act in accordance with your own values, not the expectations of society or the judgments of others. Practical application. Start by identifying areas in your life where you seek external approval. Is it at work, in your social circle, or on social media? Then begin practicing small acts of detachment. Make decisions based on your own values, rather than how you think others will respond. Over time, you'll notice that your sense of self-worth becomes more stable and less dependent on external praise. 5. Turn adversity into strength. Grow through challenges. Life is filled with challenges, both big and small. From personal setbacks to major life crises, adversity is inevitable. The Stoics understood this well and viewed challenges as essential to personal growth. Rather than avoiding difficulties, they believed in facing them head-on, using them as opportunities to strengthen the mind and soul. Seneca famously said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." When life throws obstacles in your path, it's easy to fall into a "why me" mentality. But Stoicism invites you to flip the script. Instead of seeing hardship as something to avoid, view it as an essential part of your journey. Each struggle you encounter is like a weight that builds your mental and emotional resilience. It's in the face of adversity that your true character is revealed and refined. Consider the metaphor of a sword being forged in fire. Without intense heat and pressure, the sword would remain weak and brittle. Similarly, your greatest strengths are often forged through hardship. The Stoics understood that life's challenges are not only unavoidable but necessary for growth. By accepting and even welcoming adversity, you can transform difficulties into opportunities for self-improvement and wisdom. Practical application. The next time you're faced with a challenge, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What is this teaching me?" Reflect on how past challenges have strengthened you and shaped who you are today. By reframing adversity as a tool for growth, you'll cultivate resilience and inner strength, making future challenges easier to handle. These 5 Stoic lessons aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical, actionable tools for living a calmer, more intentional life. Imagine waking up each day with the ability to let go of the little things that used to bother you, finding peace in the present moment instead of worrying about the past or future. Picture yourself flowing with life's inevitable changes, no longer feeling trapped by the need for approval from others, and discovering strength in the face of adversity. When you embrace these Stoic teachings, you're not just changing how you think, you're transforming how you live. You'll begin to care less about the things that don't matter and find a deeper focus on what truly does. Now, I'm curious, which Stoic principle spoke to you the most? Was it mastering your reactions, detaching from external approval, or perhaps embracing life's constant changes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might even inspire someone else on their journey. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. By clicking the notification bell, you'll be the first to receive more timeless wisdom to help you navigate life's challenges with calm and clarity. Together, we'll continue learning, growing, and mastering the art of living with purpose and resilience. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the Stoic spirit alive and thriving in your daily life.